Welcome to our weekly discussion of all things current in California politics. I'm Walt Gray. This week joined by reporter Emily Hoeven, political columnist with the San Francisco Chronicle. Emily, welcome back. Always nice to see you. So the state of California is suing the city of Elk Grove over affordable housing. This is kind of unusual, isn't it?
It is. This is only the second lawsuit that has been filed this year by the state against the jurisdiction for failing to comply with state housing laws that have become increasingly aggressive in forcing local jurisdictions to approve projects that they don't want to. The other lawsuit was in Huntington Beach, and the one in Elk Grove was because the city denied a project that I believe had 66 units of affordable housing that the state argues it should have automatically approved under new state housing laws. And so that's really interesting because we are just seeing the state crack down more and more on local governments.
You have a story that's coming out in the Chronicle which is similar to this, yes?
Yeah, well, it's kind of actually pointing a finger a little bit at the state itself because the state is a vast landholder in California. It owns millions, tens of millions of square feet of office space. It owns millions of acres of land as well. And we have seen that after the pandemic, many of these state workers are not going back to the office in sizable numbers. And so it really raises the question of whether the state itself should be following these laws more closely and repurposing this underutilized land into offices that would be filled or into homes specifically or other entertainment venues to kind of help revitalize downtowns. And I really think that that's especially pertinent here in Sacramento County. Nearly 50% of the office space that California leases statewide is located in the county.
Yeah, there's a lot of developers and real estate people that would love to see more people coming downtown in Sacramento and certainly other cities. Reparations is a big talker right now, and the reparations task force in California has recommended what, and what are the possibilities that this will happen?
Yeah, so the reparations task force has been meeting for some time now to figure out how the state should compensate African Americans for racial harms. And they have not yet made their final recommendations to the legislature. They will do that by July. But they have started to put forward some dollar figures that could estimate some of the harms. And out of the most recent figures that they put forward, certain residents could receive up to $1.2 million, depending on the type of harm that they've endured at the hands of the state and state laws that have been discriminatory. I think this is going to be, very controversial moving forward because lawmakers would have to approve it. The governor would have to sign off. And as we've talked about, the state has a very sizable budget deficit. So it may have to pursue some policies first before it starts turning to the more controversial issue of financial compensation.
Yeah, we'll have to see where this goes and what the final tally will be in terms of reparation, if indeed there is a monetary value on that. Emily, thank you. Always good to see you. If you'd like to reach out to Emily Hoeven, you can do so at emily.hoeven@sfchronicle.com.